or construed as financial advice. We are not attorneys, accountants, or financial advisors, nor are we holding ourselves out to be, and the information contained is not a substitute for financial advice from a professional who is aware of the facts and circumstances of your individual situation. We have done our best to ensure that the information provided on this channel and the resources available are accurate and provide valuable information. Regardless of anything to the contrary, nothing available on or through the show should be understood as a recommendation that you should not consult with a financial professional to address your particular information. In short, only blame yourself if you lose money. Thank you.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes. Pieces is a form of art. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the CryptoKings live stream, where all the alpha is found in 2024 and probably some of 2025. That depends if B-Roots is still here, which I doubt. But you guys take advantage of what we have right now. A beautiful day, a beautiful bounce. Bitcoin back up. All the bears got freaking wrecked. All the longs got liquidated who leveraged trade. B-Roots with the belts and the Orange King hoodie. What's going on, my man?
Orange, bro. You colorblind?
Sorry, yellow. Cheers to that,
what's
man.
up? What's
Cheers
up?
That.
It's your boy. B-Roots, the altcoin champ, and your undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, B-Roots. Back at it again with the #1 YouTube show that has the best like to viewership ratio. Dang straight. What's up, peeps? How y'all doing out there? I see the teddy bear crew is in the house. What's going on?
Yeah, man. We got Teddy Bear. We got Doge One. We got some other projects coming here to shill. Because, guys, not only do we run a shill tank twice a week, but this is shill 2. Bring us the alpha. We are watching. You guys are out there grinding. And we can't tell you how many times a community member has brought us some serious alpha. So we can't take all the credit. You guys are grinding, and we appreciate the people that come through with the real alpha, not the fake alpha, because there's a lot of that too. But
and y'all know it. Y'all know it. You guys know how this show is ran. $25 gets you a nice little intro that you can cut up and put on Twitter. Bring them on.
Just like that.
Hey, let's get it going. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Hey, for B Roots and Ian's FBI videos.
Yeah, man. I mean, there was some
places and do more videos for you guys.
I know we need to meet back up, man. We're just waiting for the FOMO to build like it did the first teddy bear run. The FOMO was insane. You had so many maxis hating, and then they just chased the green candles and they FOMO'd in, and they were secret teddy bear buyers. They were secret pdai buyers. They were secret atropa buyers, and there'll probably be secret buyers of teddy bear again. But yeah, man, it's we've been investigating. We keep an eye on the FOMO around the place. We had some FOMO with Pepe, and then we had some non-believers, but the chart is creeping back up, looking good. And we're gonna go in a little more details because we think if this thing catches on, if we get a community of people that see what the facts are behind the Pepe, the first deployed Pepe on Ethereum. There is no contract that is deployed before that. If you can find it, bring it. You can't. So we're going to talk about that too, man. But we got to pull up the Bitcoin chart always as first. And before we do that, we got to check to make sure we have a good hater to follower ratio. That one, the mic almost caught that one. There must not be that many haters in here, bro.
Must not have that many haters in here. Let's check real quick. Must not have that many.
Are you a hater or are you a believer?
Mike is not cutting it off. We must not have that many. 204 people watching, 66 likes.
Ooh,
yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, that cut that one out for sure.
Absolutely. The mic cuts off the haters. Jeez, what y'all doing? Peeps, y'all know the rules. You cannot continue being the best like to viewership ratio without at least 51%. There's 80 likes. Boom, I just hit it with you. 81 likes. My own video shows up in my own liked videos.
I don't know if you can like your own YouTube page, but
calm down, Siri.
Calm down. Siri about to drop the alpha today.
Yeah.
Teddy bear, where's he
at?
Oh,
wow. I didn't even see the chart of Bitcoin.
Oh, yeah.
Man, bro, the TA, man. TA is on point. Gotta pat myself on the back. Hey. Let's see how many haters we got today. 201, 103. We're slightly there, not necessarily 51%. Come on, papes. Come on, papes. Come on, papes. Where y'all at? Y'all came here for the alpha, or you try to come here to front run what we got going on here? And while we're waiting for the haters, hey! What's going on, y'all?
Man, your hair grows fast, Bruce. Yeah, I mean, look, this was slightly under the threshold, but it is euro, so or British pound.
Euros might be up there, man. 20 euros might be there.
B-Roots and Ian.
Money going down these days.
That's true. B-Roots and Ian need to check out Steam and spend some time on camera on it. Toot toot. Toot toot. Just sound again.
So like, man. We talk about Steam real quick. Let me talk about Steam. All right. I ain't mad at Steam. But can't be LARPing, man. We gotta come up with Steam before Ethereum comes up with Steam. So we gotta learn how to be
first movers.
First movers. Like, not see what's hot on Ethereum and then bring something. You know who did it very well? Mega original meme. You know, that's kind of how we gotta go. So I'm not mad at Steam. You know, still putting on the steamboat Mickey scenario. The only thing how I feel about it is just not as original. So when you go start shilling Steam on pulsechain and Steam on Ethereum and Steam on it, just how do you bring people in when the Steam on Ethereum cats, there's over like thousands of them over there representing Ethereum, and then you expect them to come over to pulsechain and be a Steam? Nah, it doesn't work that way. So I ain't mad at it. I just want you to come up, do that research for the future. You know, stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff that's going to make people come over. Bonk. They didn't just make Pepe on a Solana. Bonk. They made their own thing. And boom, goes to $1.6 billion market cap. So we got to have that more mindset doing that. So I ain't mad at Steam. Appreciate the super chat. Load up Dex tools, do all that stuff. Just come on, peeps. Come on, peeps. Gotta be better. A little better. Definitely load up that Dex tools if you want to go with the Steam, or tell the dev to load up Dex tools. But we gotta be first movers. Check out Amulet AMT 5B84. Cool. What do you think about Steam? I don't know. Maybe you know about it.
I don't know about it. I mean, they changed the name slightly. Instead of Steamboat Willie, it's Steamboat Shilly. You know, that was a little touch they did on that, which I don't mind. But like you said, man, like people are trying to show me other copies on Solana, and I'm just like, you know, I think you get some gains, but it's just like, I want bangers, bro. I want like life-changing gains. Like that's, you know, if you're just gonna LARP, there will be some gains to be made, but if you bring an original meme,
teddy bear games, like right now, that's why teddy bear number one still, because we ain't got no OG, you know, OG memes. We need some OG memes. Teddy bear can take all the credit. Hey, I ain't worried about that. I'll take that all day. But for those who really don't believe they can get all the crazy gains out of teddy bear because they don't believe it's going to a billions of market caps, you better come on some OG narratives. They're out there. If the people on Ethereum ain't no better than you, trust me, they're all like 15 years old, just sitting on their computer with pizza boxes on their desks all day. Trust me, I've seen them.
Yeah, you guys can do it, especially how tech savvy a lot of pulse chain devs are. Like, come on, man, you can do it.
You can do it.
We believe.
Polar Inu launched on Solana. Oh gosh, back to the E-News, huh? All right, let's see here. Let me check and make sure we still got 51% viewage. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. 51%. Let's get some alpha. Present. Share screen. Boom. Look at that, bro. Look at that triangle.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Creeping over the triangle. So clearly, zoom out here, look at the daily, probably see one go down, one go up. Yep, clearly. It's literally right on our line. Boop, whoop. Now we're sitting above it. As I said in the last episode, we are in a ascending triangle, and we'll probably break out of it sometime 10 through 12. So I like the fact that they said Q2, because Q2, we're in this area. So March and April, January, February, March, April would be Q2. So you see what they're trying to do. They're trying to, time it up. I don't think it's getting timed up, right? Like, I think it's going to deny it over here also. Get like a little slight dump, and then it's going to get picked back up because it's halving time and the official bull run is there. And you have a year to year and a half to find, a few more bangers. This is the time to really find them. You're going to see a lot of launches come out from here to about 6 months from here. January, so you got from January, February, March, April, May, June. You could probably say June, July-ish. I do not think this will be a sell in May, go away year. It's the Bitcoin halving year. You ain't got time for sell in May, go away.
No.
So, I don't see that happening. But as I see this, we're just chilling above our box that we performed. We breached it just a little bit at 44, at 46. And, maybe just a little more to 48 before we come down and correct. Or we don't correct at all. But I do think this is looking a little frothy. Like, we need something. We need a little, like, you had this, you kind of came down, you came in, it was healthy. Now we're like, whoop, whoop, looking a little frothy. So I do think we come back and visit here. It would be healthy. But it looks good, man. It looks good. Weekly, 300 week moving average, nice and going and wrecked up. That is sitting at 22,396. So that's it right there. 300 week moving average. So looks good. 200 week moving average, which is your bull market. It likes to bounce off. You look at the 200 week moving average. Here, pop, and then kind of never saw it again for the rest of the bull market. We had two pops on the 1, 2. See you later. We broke it down here. 1. There's 1 right there. And I say we need one more hit of it. 2. See you later. So at some point in time, we're going to hit this yellow line. The longer we wait to hit it, the more frothy it gets up there. So right now, worst case scenario, in my opinion, $30,500. If we just want to play up here for the while, worst case scenario, 35,000. So one of these bad boys will be hit unless the bear market comes, year and a half, 2 years from now and break all these moving averages. But that's not until way over here. Looks good, peeps. It's good to be alive. It's a very good time to be alive. And if you're watching this show, you are setting yourself up. Not guaranteed, but you're setting yourself up for a good financial upcoming.
Big time.
You're setting yourself up. Now, do you capitalize? Excuse me. Do you capitalize? That's up to you. But right now, if you're watching this show, we're in crypto right now. You likely were here during the bear market, doing all right.
Yep.
BZK. That's Czech Republic, I believe.
Yeah, I did the math. It's like $8. Just check out HHGTTG chart. 42 narratives.
Jeez.
It's a lot of narratives. Huh.
That's a long ticker too. So yeah, man. Speaking of Bitcoin, the show is about Bitcoin and how many Bitcoins you should own. What do you think, Ian? Man, what's your?
My goal, obviously, I'm waiting. I'm gonna buy in the bear market. For now, I had one Bitcoin. I'll tell you a story. I had one Bitcoin, and I was all proud about it. And Beavis is like, "Bro, sell that Bitcoin and put it in pulsechain." and altcoins too, right? Because if you're just starting out in this game, or you're not financially, like, you're not a millionaire, let's just put it this way, you're not a multi-millionaire, you're not going to get rich off Bitcoin. Like, Bitcoin for me is a store of wealth. You're going to see it continue to grow, to go up. It's a really, for me, it's a safe place to put my money, my wealth, at least a percentage of it, not all of it. I'm not going to put my entire bankroll into Bitcoin. I'm going to spread it out in different assets, but Bitcoin is going to be a big percentage of that. So after I smash it, this bull market, and then Bitcoin drops down in the bear market, my goal is to accumulate 10 to 15%, or sorry, 10 to 15 Bitcoin in the next bear market, and just hold on to that. If I absolutely smash it and have 50, 100 million, something crazy, I will get more. But my lowest amount that I want to have is 10%. Only actually like 1% of the world holds 10 Bitcoin. And there has been talks about, if you own 10 Bitcoin.
On that one.
What's that?
The world holds 10 Bitcoin? I doubt that.
Well, there's only like 1% of people in crypto.
A lot less than that. No, not less. I would say most in crypto, not the world.
In crypto. That's what I'm going to say. In crypto, in the world. So you're basically, you're a 1%er if you hold 10 Bitcoin. And I do believe down the road there'll be like special access, maybe even clubs. Like, there's been rumors about that. Like, kind of like if you hold a Bored Ape Yacht Club, you have, I mean, that didn't play out as good, but I could see something for Bitcoin to have a plan. So, and also too, it's just, I think in the long run, it's going to continue to go up and up and up. So it's a good place for me to park a percentage of my entire portfolio after altcoins do 1000Xs and pulsechain does its thing. That's my opinion.
Yeah. For me, it's 5% of everything you own. People say 10, 15 Bitcoin. I actually said 15 Bitcoin at one point in time. Like, that's where you want to hold. But we gotta realize is these banks, your BlackRocks, they're actually going to hold majority of the Bitcoin. So I believe they're wanting 2 million Bitcoin.
Jeez.
And it's going to be similar to banks, how banks own all pretty much the gold. But the actual physical Bitcoin, you actually want to have and want to hold. They can control that amount, but because they hold so much, and there's certain individuals that hold so much, there's only 21 million Bitcoin. You don't really need 15 Bitcoin. It does become a status thing. And I used to say that all the time. Man, you get 15 Bitcoin, you get 15 Bitcoin. But now, the market has changed a little bit. And I want to say 5% of what my wealth is into that. So if that ends up being 15 Bitcoin, it ends up being 15 Bitcoin. That ends up being 50 Bitcoin, that ends up being 50. It ends up being 100, ends up being 100. Whatever that number is, there's a percentage of it that I have, because the banks, they're not going to do 5, 10, 20% in Bitcoin. They're probably going to do like 1%, less than that probably, because they can control the price. They can control the money that's going in and out by controlling the price. The people getting the ETFs, the people getting the 401ks, they're not going to see that Bitcoin. They don't get the physical Bitcoin. It's just paper Bitcoin. So the banks are going to hold that Bitcoin. So the actual physical Bitcoin, for me, it's going to be 5%. I like what somebody said on Twitter. They said 5 times the amount of properties they hold. So it looks like they're trying to back their properties in Bitcoin. So they feel if the properties go down, Bitcoin go down. If Bitcoin goes down, properties go down. If Bitcoin goes up, properties are going up. So therefore, they probably can pay whatever they want their properties. As the property goes up in taxes and things like that, they probably can pay that off. So that was pretty interesting. I might look into that, see what that is, because that would be that's not a bad idea. I still like net worth though, just because you might have it in crypto still, you might have it. And I think the biggest issue is that in crypto, especially our audience and us, we forget that Bitcoin is the king daddy, and the last thing we want is altcoins get heavily I don't want to say heavily regulated, and there's very few standing. I say it all the time. You want to be a genius if you're right, but you want to be a genius if you're wrong. And in my opinion, if you're in crypto, you had some gains. Everybody, and this is something new for me. This is something new for Ian. This is something new for everyone. That's why I thought about it. I actually had a dream. That's how I learned. That's why this even came up. I had a dream about it. Everybody should hold one if you have the ability. And I think the main reason is it's going to be hard to get one if they freaking scoop up all that Bitcoin. So it ain't going to be easy to get one, let alone 15. If it doesn't work out in your favor, they gather it all up, and it's just so scarce that you just can't even get them, and nobody wants to sell it. So don't think that that's not possible. Don't think everything's all about the US dollar, because what happens if it just changes like faster than what we all expected? Once again, be a genius if you're right, be a genius if you're wrong. I think I may just go ahead and get that Bitcoin and just throw it away. So I part of me just wants to make sure that, hey, get that one. I know a lot of people are like, well, you can make this much money off this. I get it. But if you're going to truly feel it's a store of value, there's not enough Bitcoin for every millionaire to have one. So when you think about that, and these guys are just waiting to scoop up that Bitcoin, might want to get that one. Now,
you told me to sell my one.
That was you made a lot more money from selling that one.
Yeah, that's true. I could have bought a couple.
You got your little 2x on Bitcoin, 3x on Bitcoin from when I told you so. I probably told you something like 20K. So 2x you would have. So 2.5x. So I don't know when I will go make that move. The move, obvious, I do think, you want to play a little 3D chess. I do think that the market will correct tremendously once it launches, the ETF launches, and then they will short it down, and they can go as low as 10K then, because they want to get the prices nice and low. So they're going to scare you out of your Bitcoin, 100%. They will scare you in the next bear market. It's going to be a rough bear market for a lot of people, and they will scare you. So that dip to buy might be the last real dip. And that dip could be sitting right here at 35K that you see right here. That might be it. And say you make the millions from pulsechain, and you're sitting on 5 mil, and you're sitting on 30,000. And you're like, man, I'm sitting on 5 mil now. I got this money just sitting here. And then I want to do what? What would that be? $250,000 worth of Bitcoin, and you're just waiting. At 5%, $250,000. and then divide that by, let's say 35,000. Let's say I want to shortcut it at 40,000. Let's say the bear market hits 40,000. That's 6.25 Bitcoin. And just store that bad boy away. Or you do what I'm doing now. I'm preparing myself for Bitcoin plays. And my Bitcoin plays, I think I'm going to gear towards making more Bitcoin, not necessarily cashing out. So my mentality for these certain plays is specifically Bitcoin related. My INTR. So I've got a good amount of money in Interlay. That's a Bitcoin play. Maybe Interlay goes on a 50x compared to Bitcoin. And I can gain that much more Bitcoin at the time. I might do that and just sit on it. So that's another way. Have a game plan going in, have a game plan going out. What are you going to do with that money? What are your plans with it? Have a plan. Make sure you have a time period with that plan. And I think, plays like that is going to be geared toward making more Bitcoin, where this coin's geared toward me making me more money, where this coin's geared to make a percentage of real estate, and this is going to go to this, and this is going to go to that, and this is going to have a plan. It might not come to fruition, but at least you have a plan that you can go off of. So
yeah, and to take another big thing into consideration, I believe a big narrative in this bull market will be in real life assets. Like there's going to be a big, there's going to be this massive thing where you're going to be able to buy real estate. You're going to be able to take loans. And like this guy said, borrow money against your Bitcoin, easy loan. And just real world assets is going to be a narrative, in my opinion. Basically combining the blockchain with real world assets with, I think real estate will be, they've already tapped into that industry, but I think it's going to be a big, it's going to be a massive area in the crypto space to be able to buy real estate and take loans against your crypto. And I believe this will be a shift in the narrative. They want to make mass adoption, especially with the big boys coming in. So I could see this playing out. And we have a super chat. B-Roots, how much pulse would you guys have if you're a small investor, work 9 to 5 before the halving? And I'm going to go to the restroom. Be right back.
For me, I was a small investor. I was a small investor. How much pulsechain would I have done? Well, I was very aggressive before I got to that point. Like I said, I was aggressive what I did. When I did my investments, I had probably 25% of my net worth in crypto at that time. And I was working a 9 to 5. So 25% of whatever I made went into crypto. And that's kind of how I played. That's how I played my game. Especially that I knew it was during the bull market. It was my time to increase in value. Obviously, I found SHIB. I found one and I hit. And obviously my net worth went way more than what I even expected. But you gotta pay to play. So for a very, let's say, a very conservative B roots, 10%. The aggressive B roots, 25%. The I'm going for the bang, I'm going for it all, throw it on the table, very little risk, bills paid off, I ain't got to worry about it, but now I'm going for multi-generational wealth, 80, 90%. So, it's a percentage. That's how I look at it. Safe, just, want to play in the game and put your thing in and play around a little bit, 5%. That's your banks. Big money. We just want to play a little bit. I don't believe in it, but I want to play with it a little bit just in case. 5%. I believe in it. I want to put some money in. 10%. I want to get aggressive because I really want to change my life. And if I lose, and I'll have to, rebubble back up. It'll probably sting a little bit, but at the same time, I went for it. 25%. Pocket. Going for the home run. I'm all in, but not all in. Once again, all in, but not all in. Bills are paid 80 to 90%. That way, if you lose all of it, SEC comes in and shuts it all down. It would hurt. But at the end of the day, bills are paid. Really, I ain't got no issue. But for that, in my opinion, your house need to be paid off. Cars need to be paid off. Everything. But that's not the norm of people. So most people don't even have $10,000 in the bank, let alone house, cars, and all that stuff paid off. So if you're 80, 90% all in and you got bills, it's going to be tough. Because if you don't hit, that's a rough life coming for you. So it's kind of make it what it is. The heck is this? No, I don't hear you at all.
I'm saying, so your financial future is in this man's hands, is what you're saying.
In that man's hands? Nah, man. I would actually be good if my pulsechain and my hex die and go to zero. I truly believe that outside of the ecosystem, I've got bangers.
Yeah, facts.
IC.
But your biggest holding by far
Hello
is in that man's hands.
I mean, Hello does a 10x. Like, I'm sitting right there. Not right there. I probably need like a 20 to 30x, but that ain't nothing crazy. IC bangs up with 100x, which isn't crazy at all. Absolutely smash it. Doge 1 can absolutely smash it.
Doge 1 to $1? You'd
Doge
smash
1 to
it?
$1, I'm good. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, at the same time, how I play the game, yes, a hiccup of pulsechain, like, dang. A hiccup of a hex to the upside, you're like, dang. But I've got plays on other chains that absolutely smash it. So I've set myself up to where, once again, you ready for this? If I'm right, I'm a genius. If I'm wrong, I'm a genius. We got a lot of super chats.
If you're wrong, you're not wrecked. Yeah, we do got a lot of super chats. Let me just put on one thing about pulsechain real quick, because I was just kind of doing some research and thinking. I think this bull market, especially this year and even end of this year, regulations is going to be also a narrative. Like, unfortunately, it's a narrative we don't want. There's going to be a lot of crypto companies looking for countries to set up shop with the least amount of crypto regulations. Obviously, they don't want to go set up shop and then the country decides they want to ban crypto. It's not good. You have the MICAR, MICAR, rolling out in Europe, and it's going to be massively regulated at the end of the year. I think it's already started to implement, but it will be across the EU fully at the end of the year. However, they said that they won't be able to regulate true DeFi. So if it's fully decentralized, you're basically immune from these regulations, which I love, because that is going to push crypto. I believe we're going to have a similar to DeFi summer. I could see this playing out, and this plays perfectly in the narrative of pulsechain, the most decentralized layer one, in my opinion, in crypto right now. And because of these regulations rolling out, everyone's going to be more focused on going DeFi, because these regulations will shut down centralized entities. So decentralization will be a massive narrative. And where else would you get the most gains on the most decentralized blockchain in crypto, which is pulsechain? So I love that I saw that narrative and just kind of got that news and that information, because that just affirms me that my money is in probably the highest probability to do massive gains on top of everything else. But to see the narrative pushing towards that gave me super confidence going into this year.
See, I'm going to go opposite of you.
Really?
But the reasoning is just different. Like, the same concept, the reasoning is different. I think DeFi gets shut down. You're seeing them come at the Coinbase with their staking, and the reason, how they're doing staking and stuff. I think the decentralization of DeFi actually gets heavily regulated. I think that's where the regulation is going to come in. But what I think that actually is going to really kick off is the problem is that they can't control that DeFi. They can't. They're not going to like the banks. They're not going to like every day people finding a way for them to gain yield when the bank's been getting yield all this time. For the longest time, banks aren't going anywhere. For one thing, banks aren't going anywhere. So because I don't feel banks are going anywhere, they run the show. Believe it or not, BlackRock's going to run the show. The banks are going to run the show. I think DeFi gets heavily regulated. Now, I think something like Hex is going to get heavily regulated. These guys got to realize that they can blacklist your wallets. That's coming too. Control over your wallets is coming. And if you decide not to opt into that, I think it'll be a tough time for you in the future. I think we got a couple bull markets or, one or two before that comes. That's why I say this is the last big run, because when that thing kicks in, everybody's going to fucking run for the hills. Privacy is what's going to take it to the next level. And that's where I think pulsechain is gearing its way that nobody sees coming. There is a privacy layer happening within pulsechain. Something's going on with the privacy level. And when you start seeing you click on the privacy link with all that, with anyone able to get wherever they want to get, you can call that DeFi. In the end, this whole crypto is considered DeFi. It's just a different type of finance. But they're able to make yield and stuff like that. That's what's going to get looked down upon. Basically free yield. I think that the privacy coins are going to absolutely smash it. Because what happens is these bills are set, like they talk about these bills, and then based off of the Congress, who's holding Congress, who's holding Senate, and who's in presidency, you don't just sign a bill and the bill is just effective right away, like starting today. Usually it's a time period, usually starting the next year. And then you're going to see privacy coins freaking just take off. Take off. Because cash is private. Bank accounts, not private. Cash is private. Your debit or credit card is not private. So you're going to have people wanting to flee to the cash of crypto. The cash of crypto is not Hex. The cash of crypto is not Bitcoin. No, because, everyone can see that. When you take the cash out of the bank account, no one knows where it's going. So Bitcoin is not cash. Hex is not cash. Monero is cash. Privacy coins that you can't see is cash. So I think pulsechain is setting itself up to where what's under pulsechain becomes cash in some way. I think that's coming. I don't know how. I just see when I see him doing that stuff with the websites, and you look at the thing like, what the heck is this website? That's a layer of privacy. So Richard RH is doing something. He's doing something in the background. I'm telling you, he's doing something in the background. So I do think privacy is the biggest factor when that regulation comes. And you hear Richard Hart talking about a lot. And if you study Richard Hart, I study people when they talk. What he talks about most lately is privacy. So he's setting something up in the privacy industry. He probably knows what's going to happen, what's going down. So just know that I do think ICP is in the privacy area. IC meme coin, it's in the privacy area. So I'm setting myself up to have a couple of privacy coins. But maybe we talk about Bitcoin, how much Bitcoin you have owned. Maybe it should be how much Monero, how much cash in the crypto world do you want to own? So even though it gets delisted off of exchanges, you may want to have some cash because you don't necessarily have to, what's the best way to say it? You may not necessarily have to have a Binance. It's not like we can exchange on Binance anyway. So like if you really want to use that digital world of cash, I can see where China's going. I can see where Japan's going and Korea. Like they're already there where they, their money's being controlled. It's coming to America. It is coming. Guarantee it. It's coming. It's on its way. We like to be late. So it is coming. Just don't forget about those privacy coins because those are the cash of crypto.
Yep. I would agree with that. And I would just say before the cash of crypto comes out, I would say first we're going to hit these regulations where DeFi is allowed, and then they're going to crack down on that. And so I agree with that. I think it's just a little different timeline. $19.99 donation. Dex Tools updated. Don't miss out for blowing steam later. The original Mickey meme on pulsechain is fixing to leave the station. Amulet AMT on pulsechain, a unique meme coin. Check it out. And we got it. He hit the threshold. No BS token. Let's go. Whoa. Hey. We haven't gone anywhere but accumulating after some whales dumped. The main pdai LP still intact. Check Dex Tools votes. Let's go. No BS tokens. Still kicking, still grinding. Team looks like they are still going. Nice. Let me see. Was that the last one? No, it was not. Let's go. Bam! Alien poop. B-Roots' favorite token. Still here also. Twitter, YouTube, news, and TG. Just for fun. Let's go. Good to see these old school memes. Not that old school, but
not that old school.
but they're still around, still doing their thing. Man, y'all always fading on my Buddha super chat. Anyhow, it's 9 days old, and it's at a $1.2 million market cap. Check it out.
Check out Buddha. Buddha
Buddha.
Everywhere. All right, man. Let's get some. Tell you, man, that BTC chart look like it's trying to break on out.
Oh yeah. I don't think it's time.
44.
Do you know how many millions of dollars it flushed out from people leverage trading on that crash?
It happens every day. I mean, that's all centralized stuff too. So I mean, who knows what's really legit? I'm sure there's a lot of people doing it, but like you don't know what's really legit. I really don't pay attention to it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's look at some outs. Dex twos. Look at that pepe. Look at that. Hey. Oh, daily gainers. I see.
Wow.
I see you over there. Hey. Coming out of nowhere with them daily gainers. Pepe. Look at that. Hot pairs.
They hated.
Regular.
Some of you guys cheated, and you didn't believe, man. You know who you are.
Ooh. 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 Dang. Is that the real one? Yeah.
Where we at?
It's just a different version. It looked good, man. Good liquidity too.
Yeah, it's just chilling. We talked about it at 250K. It skyrocketed to $1 million market cap. You always had that first $1 million sell off.
Look at that. That's all it was. Wow. To a T. I had the blue line there.
Had to retest, dude. It's a magnet.
It was a magnet. Bam. Pop. See ya. Next level. Right there. I mean, what are you gonna say? That's bullish. Pepe's bullish. They hate it. All that hate came out.
Pepe. They did, man. They really did. They said, "Oh, the first Pepe was made in 2016." That's what it says on the other one. You're right, but if you did read it, it was not on Ethereum. This is the first Pepe deployed on Ethereum.
The only difference is the devs came back. That's it. The devs came back and they had the original Pepe. They were the devs of the original Pepe. That's not the original contract. This is the history part of it. They just came back and did a new coin. That's like me saying. That's like me saying Richard Hart. Oh, I was in pulsechain back in the 2019. Like pulsechain wasn't even there in 2019.
And how can you even verify that those guys were actually the devs?
They probably are. I'm sure they got information. I haven't researched all that, so I won't say they weren't the original devs because I don't know. But the thing is this is the first Pepe on Ethereum. If you can find me one that's bigger than one on Ethereum, then let's go. But until then, OG Pepe. This bottom line is we found the OG Pepe on Ethereum. I don't care what anyone else say. We found the OG Pepe on Ethereum. Hey. Come hate.
They're gonna hate, man. They always do.
So yeah, man, looking good, looking snazzy. Dang, the hell? That can't be right. Y'all buying this shit up or something? Yeah.
I mean, just imagine.
We just came in at 8 there. Golly, like what is that?
And like for people who don't know, this came out during DeFi summer. This is one that had like the circulating supply is low,
super low. Like let's
check it out.
Let's teach people up because if y'all wasn't, we didn't advertise this yesterday. So if you're an OG follower and know to hit that notification button on YouTube and stop playing games instead of being one of those 50% of the blocking out the haters, you would be in this and know about it about a 5x ago. But it's still early. Let me be honest with you still. Look at that, baby. Still low. So all these people up here, they were selling and didn't realize.
Oh wow, look at the wallets even out, man.
I know they didn't even realize because there was a 5% in here, like a 6% in here. He gone. And this right here was in the top 25. So as you can see, some people sold and it just spread out even more. Like this is bullish for a top 50. There ain't a lot out there, bro. So this thing can go. And here's the crazy thing. There's only 1,500 holders, bro.
Yeah, and the other Pepe coin hit 140-50 million dollar market cap. The one that was the original devs that didn't launch on Ethereum until like now. That one hit around 140 to 50 million dollar market cap, currently sitting at 75 mil. So there will be some hate, but man, if you get these guys realizing the history behind it, the true history, and they start rotating over, especially as the other one's selling off hard, could be big.
Yeah. I'll probably do a nice little retweet or something, maybe. Because it just looks like if you can get yourself, I mean, that's tough. Right now, if you have your 200, how much is 200 going to get you? What's the price right now?
The price $26.
To get 200, it's going to cost you $5,200. That'd be top 45. So top 100. I usually like to aim for top 100 minimum. 77 will get you $2,000. 1 ETH will get you in the top 100 right now. Not bad. 1 ETH, top 100 for history and a potential good banger. I mean, if you don't have that, you got people back here too. Like, ain't nothing wrong with them. Because here's the thing. 50 will be a lot. If this thing gets to a $10 million market cap, think about it. Or $10 million market cap, we're talking, what's the price right now at a 1 million?
It'll probably be around, it's 27.
So times 10, that's $2,300. Think about this. If you got 50 right now is going to cost you $1,150. 50 at a 10x from here is a big difference. No, that can't be right.
No, your math's off. I think it's 270. It would be if it's a 10 mil.
Yes. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, you added it. If it was 100 mil, it'd be 2,700.
Way too much. So yeah, you're looking at 13,500 at a $10 million market cap. $13,500 to get into a coin at $10 million market cap. That's going to be a lot of money for people. So even if you're sitting out, you gotta best believe a lot of these people are going to take profits. So if a lot of these people take profits, what that does is that creeps these guys into the top 100. So usually what I do is if I'm in the 150 to 200 area, the best way to move up in the rankings, I know this goes against my rules of laws of meme coins, but I just don't take profits as fast. So maybe instead of 2 to 5x, what I do is I wait for like a 10x, 15x before I take profit. So that's one of the things is like, that's how you make crazy money. But you got to realize it just has to be a part of your portfolio. You're not going all in, because if you're going all in and you're still at 50 and you're all in and you're like, man, I need this to work. I need this to work. I need this to work. You're constantly looking at the chart. You're constantly looking at my profile. B-Roots, when you going to tweet it out? B-Roots, when you going to tweet? When you going to tweet? Watch your two crypto. That's you investing too much money into crypto.
Oh, we just had a massive dump on pulsechain.
Opportunity.
Yeah, it's gonna hit the 5. It might drop below. I don't think it'll drop below, but
so
anyways,
yeah, man. Pepe. And that would be Pepe, man. Like,
and a little history too. Like, people don't understand. Like, why is wojak? When Pepe ran, wojak came out and was running, and there was some kind of weird connection with it, and you just didn't know. Ooh, they loaded up Dex tools.
Yeah, Dex tools is loaded.
Let's go. So, tell them, viewers, how did the original go? Because they were together. Like, you had to mint.
Yeah. This is the original wojak. This is the first wojak on Ethereum. So this was the original wojak. You have to buy wojak, and then you come here, and then you literally have to stake your wojak in order to get Pepe. So the reason why there's so little pepe on the market is because you actually had to stake it in order for it to actually get the pepe, to mint the pepe. So right there brings scarcity on pepe, but it also brings scarcity on wojak. So when you look at the wojak wallets, that's even more tough to get because there's even less wojak coins, dude. There's only 11,000 wojak coins. And when you look at the wallets, you got these things in contracts, but like, look how fast it drops off. Whew, real quick. Number 10 wallet, bam, less than 1%. So it drops off real quick. There's not a lot of wojak out there. So you got people taking profits, but it's like, bro, like there's not a lot. Now, here's the thing. I believe this unlocks April 20th of 2024. So this could get ran like crazy. You got like 3 or 4 months for that to happen. So this do whatever they want to do with this. And then you got this quantity comes out. My guess is would be smart for the dev to do is to extend this lock, and that will build even more confidence. Because come March, come April, people are going to be like, oh, what's going on with that contract? They got 6,666 about to come on the market. That's more than 50% of wojak. So that, but, that doesn't change the market cap at all. That's the crazy part about it. So when you look at the actual market cap, the market cap includes that 6,666. And that is $252,000 market cap. So when you look at that, you're showing here that, hey, even if it were to get released, the market cap's low. Like that's how early you kind of are to this if this thing actually gets picked up back going again.
First wojak.
First wojak, first pepe.
Let's see what the other one's
at. Ethereum.
The other one is sitting at a 20 mil market cap, and it hit. Oh wow! It looks like it hit.
Wojak
another 10x. Yeah, a couple hundred mil.
Yeah, Wojak's blue. So I'm not saying this is gonna go from $1 million to 150 billion. It's got the narrative too. The dev needs to get them come out and start doing some marketing. It needs to get out there more than just B roots. It's funny because it's funny. Everybody that you saw shill eDoge, everybody that you saw shill Hey coin, those first movers that they picked back up. It's funny. Why aren't they shilling this now? Funny. It's like, why would you shill this? And the market caps are so low and in the people's favor. When Hey coin went up, the OGs that were in that coin, the wallets came out and dumped on people and dumped it right back down. eDoge got shilled. It went up. And the OGs dumped it on people. People still took their profits, but it had no chance. The OGs in these coins really aren't affecting the coin because look at the market cap. I think eDoge, they were taking the wallets the wallets that had no movement, they were taking them out of circulation when they're not out of circulation. They're still in circulation. You don't know who knows their passwords or anything, so they can dump on people. But just because they haven't moved on those wallets, we saw dumping going on there. So there's always a little risk to it. But that market cap on eDoge is the true market cap on eDoge. 563 billion market cap minus 99%. So it was still up in the tens of hundreds of millions of market cap. But if you take out the wallets, the OG wallets, they were coming out with a 563,000 market cap. So this is not really a true market cap. There is some risk to this. You look at Haycoin. $1 million market cap. So,
and you had someone dump like, I think someone wallet just came up out of nowhere and dumped like, I don't know, like 70 grand or something, just like blah, just dropped it on them. So they had some struggles, but you know, the wallets are kind of evening out in both of these. And you know, it's, for me, it's definitely worth a punt because these are the originals. You can verify it on Etherscan. So do your own research on it for sure. But even looking at the holders on Wojak, you know, this is
how you tell. So you go here.
There's only
your holders. You can check out your holders there. When you go to the contract, that right there, that's what you need to see. Submitted for verification at etherscan.io 10/10 of 2020. Submitted for verification at etherscan.io 9/28/2020.
You know, if you get the Wojak and the Pepe community to grasp onto it, which would be super tough, but you know, if you at least get a percentage of them, this thing could really go. On the Wojak too, you only have 2 wallets with 2%. One has 2.4, one has 2.1. Other than that, it's 1.1, 1%, 1%, 1%. So very spread out.
Yeah, looks good, man. Looks good.
Before you do that, we got a super chat.
Hey,
$50 biggest super chat.
Oh, that's a big super chat.
Hey, let's go. The man, the myth, and legend with a quick Buddha info. 9 days old, $1.2 million market cap. Contract ownership renounced. Audit team KYC.
Buddha, rocket everywhere.
And we got another one. Christopher Reeves had to come in and drop us a super chat. You know Let's go, Kings. All hail the Kings. Where my Doge One and Catboy army at? Let's go. Yeah, man. I mean, I feel like with the 10% dump on Bitcoin, a lot of alts took a hit. Doge One actually held like they were one of the they held, man. Like I was even looking at my portfolio, everything was red and Doge One was holding the green, and you know, they held a very good market cap, didn't take a big hit at all. So
even during the dip of Bitcoin, your boy B Roots Shills are the only one that are still up on that show. Teddy Bear up 6x. Doge One up 4.5.
Yeah, 4.5x. Yep.
IC up 2.5x. Papes. Ooh, that's a nice little beautiful cup in hand. If I saw one, ooh, we'll get the IC, but real quick. And that's right next to the low. Let's see if this cups. Let's see if this lines up to something here. Hey. Right there. 618. Yep. 618 level. Pipes. I see about to do it. Nice couple handle. You know, you can break it down. You know, you would have to actually get, you know, probably a 3-day chart and make it even looking better. Yeah. Weekly might not be official. No. But the 3-day. You see it more on the 3-day for sure. right there, right where got a little front ran a little bit, but nice cup. There's your handle. Sometimes it gives you another handle before it goes. Then how you do it? You take the low of these, and then you measure it up to the handle. And you take that measuring point from there, there. I usually like to do it at the top point. You usually want to do it at the most points, which is right here, but I just go the extra higher. Right there. You take that line, put it right on top of where you go, and then you give yourself a target. And that target just happens to be at the 618. TA works, peeps. TA does work. Looking good. Got a little out of hand, but bottom line is what I'm saying is the three I talked about are still up. So comfy picks. Comfy. You feel nice and comfy.
Pepe's up, Wojak's up. You're sitting pretty, man, if you're following the CryptoKings. Never financial advice, just plays we like.
What
do we got here, B-Roots?
ARK T1 shares Bitcoin. I do think these plays are going to start going up. Do they or not? I mean, I don't know. These are little punts. 514,000 market cap. Basically, Kathy Wood is becoming a Bitcoin like queen. She's like becoming the Michael Saylor of previous Bitcoin. So because of that, you know, they made this little coin, nothing crazy, basic coin, kind of playing off the Kathy Wood ARK investment. So I thought, you know, I took a little punt this low of a market cap. Does something come up of it? We'll see. High risk, high reward play. Check it out. No, I was not paid to talk about that. Speaking of that, I kind of want to go on for that. Somebody goes, how do I know if you are not paid to talk about this? And I said, all of my tweets are sponsored. You know what that does? That makes you not trust me. And that's exactly how I want it to do. If you have any type of not trust, then you go do your own research. There you go.
And
I want the person in the Hebrews assume that I got paid to tweet that. Even if I say I enjoy the sun on a Thursday, I want you to think that I paid to say that. So everything I say, take it with a grain of salt, because I've been paid in every single tweet that I say. And therefore, you have the ability to go do your research because I didn't research it. You're responsible.
Yeah, no, and same here with me, but obviously, guys, we're not like, we'll tell you, we'll fully disclose it. Pepe, Wojak, not paid, just investors. Like when it's sponsored, we will disclose that as well, but it's the mindset we want you guys to have. Looking at our tweets, looking at our content, following us, we will let you know though, 100%.
Yeah, we will. But go on the mindset that everyone is paid. So,
because most people get paid and they don't even tell you. They get paid on everything. I know plenty of influencers that all they do is take supply or they take ETH and they shill like they just found it.
Or they just Skype the bottom of the contract, talk about it, dump on your face. What's next? Teddy Bear. Where are you going, Teddy Bear? Kind of correcting a little bit.
One thing too, I wanted to give the update on Icy. I told the guys in there.
We're not done. I mean, I just saw that earlier. We're
okay.
Yeah. We'll get back to them. Teddy Bear. Hold on. First off, share screen, present, share screen. Let's bring this back a little bit real quick. Because I said, if I don't get an all-time high, you don't get a nutsack. For every stream, I don't see an all-time high. So suck it in, get it in. Poof. Now, I want my all-time high soon. You're doing good for me. You're making me money. I want an all-time high. All right, now on the teddy bear. Teddy bear is actually smashing it, by the way. Looks good. Just kind of it needed a correction. It was getting a little too like frothy. But it does look good. Let's look on the 3-day. So we're getting a lot of pushback from that $20 million market cap, which is that line right here, which is acceptable. Those people will run out of coins. On the weekly, I would like to see this close, above, preferably above 17.5. 18 would be perfect, but definitely I want to see it above 15.25. That'd be nice. So we've already created another higher high for the week. We got another Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days for this candle to close. And I think it gets bought up, man. Looks good. This right here is a magnet here at 5, but this is such a breakout with, here's the key, with volume. As this is going down, the volume is not as high. So I do not believe in this dump. I just don't believe in it. So. What are you doing clicking around over there, bro? You know anything?
Just checking it out. That clicking, man, it's too loud, huh? It's right by my mic.
Very loud. Wi-Fi flagging out. I think this is gonna go one of these days, man. It may want to tap 13 cents, but that would be opportunity. Because once again, with volume.
Can't be yawning, bro. Need that energy.
Yeah. All right.
Need that coffee.
I don't drink coffee, bro. Oh, that fake.
Beards loves the Celsius every time he comes to Miami.
You drinking that
down,
fake shit, man. Mr. I'm so clean. Zero this.
It's clean energy.
Yeah, okay. There's no such thing as clean energy, bro.
Water's clean energy.
Satellite Doge 1 looking good. Took the dump with the rest of the market. Gravestone Doji right there. Hit the line. Boom. Coming back up. Now, here's the thing. We've hit this line before, and we created a new all-time high. Well, yeah, new all-time high. So now that we hit this line again, what we don't want to see is like, because that's a rollover. And then you got to usually come down to the next level. So we've hit this line before. Bam, create a new all-time high. We want to hit this line, and bam, create another all-time high. I guess to like 18 cents. Especially, we're about a month, a little under a month away from the rocket ship Doge 1 going to the moon.
Hold on, we got to explain to this guy right here. Oh, not him. Doge 1 launch got delayed, which is not good. Why is it not good?
Wait. When did it get delayed? It got delayed. What, like back here?
Yeah.
Does it matter? If it got delayed back here and then created a new all-time high, answer your question. Doesn't matter.
February now instead of this month.
Does it matter? That one. Let's see right here. Let's go here. I'll give you an example. Let's. I really want to get to the T. Doge 1 delayed. Let's see when it was reported. Reportedly delayed on December 20th of 2023.
And B-Roots just X'd himself out of the stream. I'm not even going to pull a chart up because right when I pull it up, he'll be back. Wojak is pulping right now. Hey! I told the chat, I was like, I'm not even going to bring up a chart because he'll be right back. Dang, Wojak almost up to 400K market cap. Wow.
So December 20th of 2023 was right here. Even after that announcement came out, the next day, it created a new all-time high. And then it went down. And then it created another all-time high. So does it matter that it was delayed by 1 month? After the announcement, it created not one, but 2 all-time highs since then. I don't think it matters, sir. And it's holding. It doesn't matter if it got delayed by 1 month.
Facts. I mean, look, it's a matter of time. And when that fire gets ignited of the media, it's going to be pretty intense. I'm ready for it.
And in the end, stop reading the news. You're making an emotional decision. You're probably like, this is probably this guy right here. Oh, God, it got delayed. Sell. You're probably this wick right here. Sell. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Cope.
No, buy.
And then it gets down. You probably feel good. Yeah, it got delayed. It got delayed. I knew it was going to come down. Whoop, 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 whoop. Another all-time high. Crypto will surprise you in bull markets. Stop paying attention to the news. Now, if it said it got canceled, that'd be one thing. Don't get me wrong. Like, you can cancel it. Like, yo, bro, that's it. See you. But it ain't getting canceled, bro. It's way too much.
They've been working on this, bro. There's so much money in this. Like,
it's already paid for. It ain't getting canceled. So that ain't happening. I see. Chart, like we talked about earlier, looking good, man. I see looking good. Let's check the website, see if anything new. Nothing new today.
We can't see the website. But they did have an
update before I did it. Nothing new.
They did have an update, which I don't know how to get to it on the website, but someone sent me a link of it. Oh, wow. I have so many DMs. Igor. Let's see. Here we go. Copy link. I put the link in the private. So I don't know if it's maybe like clicking somewhere on the website or exactly what is going on, but it says the fox, or it says he's all grown up. That's what they were saying in the Telegram.
Well, I think there's another link.
Yeah.
That has a picture of him like actually like kind of muscular.
If you're in the chat, I mean, if you're part of the IC crew, was from the website yesterday. Batman and IC community chat sent link to a bridge swap for CK ETH.
IC looking good, man. I think this is going to be
It's IC grew up.
Huh?
That's what they were saying. That IC grew up. That's what. That's the link. Yeah. Okay.
I think IC is going to have a monstrous run, man. I think it's going to catch a lot of people by surprise. Either that would be a complete flop, but I don't think it's going to be a complete flop. I think it's going to be I think it's going to be a banger. So people got in it, got impatient with it. You know, everybody wants their gains, so many gains right away. You know, I don't blame you, but like, I'm not even like a top. I don't even know. I'm not even a top 100 holder of this coin. I don't think I'm top. I'm definitely not top 50. So like,
look at Zuka comment.
I mean, I can't. You just gonna have to bring it up.
B-Roots, I have some alpha for you. Trust me. I don't talk to you unless alpha. Unless talk to you about unless it's alpha is good. Can you DM?
Can I
DM you?
Sure.
Of course you can, bro.
Absolutely, you can DM me. What's next? Hello. Just flag it out.
I think it's over.
Hello. Just taking a good old time. Flag it out for the next level. That ain't going nowhere but up and to the right. Pulsechain, what are you doing? Now it actually looks a little more legit. Of an inverse head and shoulders. I didn't like that. I do like this more. That looks a little bit more official. So we can fill this area out. That would look a little better. But it would have to go like next week. You can play around this area, but you go next week. If you don't go next week, we would get rid of these inverse head and shoulder plays right here. And we're coming back for opportunity people back to 5. Let's see on the 3-day range. That's been retested. So that's good. So on weekly. Yeah, I mean that never got retested. So this from this line, which is 5109. So that would be fine to come out here, tap that, and go. Look at on the monthly time frame. Yep. It is a magnet, peeps. No, because that got tested right here. But this right here, this line right here didn't get tested. And that's what well, no, it did. So, yeah, we're just playing around right now. I would like to see a nice W on the monthly, but that's going to take another March. You know, this be a down month. This be a slightly even down month. Test this right here again. And then, oh, you on that clicking again.
Come on, man.
Can hear you from my line. And I think that's it for you, boy.
I'm drawing lines, bro.
Jesus, bro. Hit the second level tier. Obviously, it's going to bounce from the second level tier, but look at where it's getting declined. That line right there. So it's getting declined by that. It's coming back down here. And coming to visit the next tier right here. And actually could be pretty.
I think you're liking what you're seeing.
Huh?
I think you're liking the bounce, man. You ready to
No, I'm not
take a
liking
position?
Bounce. Look at the 3-day chart. It couldn't create a higher high. It's going down. Gotta go down. Like that was a weak bounce right there. It got slammed down, came up here, slammed down with a lower low. I think it's coming to test some magnets. It needs to get sold off more because it's not, unless it kind of like straightens out, then that would mean it ain't going lower. But right now, it definitely isn't going to get higher because it tries to bounce, push down, try to go up again, push down even lower. And we'll see what happens. Jesus likes to surprise some people.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. He works in mysterious ways.
Hex. We'll end it with Hex. Hex. This chart looks absolutely disgusting. Can't even get a green candle in there on a weekly. Like, not looking good. Especially even compared to like pulsechain. It's like a pulsechain on a weekly. No, that's not right. There you go. Yeah, like pulsechain's got weeklies and greens. Hex does not, man. It just looks bad. Well, it's got some. Yeah, man. Got anything else you want to look at?
I feel like something's happening with the NFTs.
NFTs, what are you talking about?
I just keep seeing UDT kind of creeping up. I mean, it hasn't done nothing crazy, but it's just, and Bend is
accumulated for sure.
Yeah, it's getting accumulated, as well as Bend protocol. I see that one too. You know, it created a new all-time high in the months. So this thing.
The only thing I don't like about Bend, and I've talked about it before, is I did hear some FUD against their protocol. They could have fixed it, but I got out because of that. Once I heard that, I was like, "Yeah, I'm good."
Yeah.
When you say bugs and DeFi, like I run away and don't look back. Yeah. But it's such a low market cap, it doesn't hurt to take a punt. Absolutely. There's a punt that I'm going to take that's similar to Bend. I won't talk much about it, but it's a pretty nice punt. I'll just end at that. But either way, NFTs got so wrecked. Whether it's Bend, whether it's UDT, they got so wrecked. Like, if they're still building, man, this is all opportunity. Like, all opportunity. That's what that chart looks like. Look at the volume. Non-existent. Still looks bad.
Then we got the super chat.
Still looks bad. Still looks bad. Now you're like, okay, we have a chart. But it looks good when you zoom in that much. That's the reality. So, opportunity. Don't bet the farm, buy a farm. This thing whoop, gets up to here, right here. That's 100x right there. Not even a higher high. Super chat.
Let's go.
Hey! Let's go.
How about that cat coin, man?
Cat coin. Let's see where you at, cat coin.
Oh. Some cat coin. I see people trying to talk about some pdai.
Cat coin. Man, look like y'all sold y'all shill tank. Look like it showed shill tank. Looks like I drew a blue line here. It's a possibility. There's a lot of red after shill tank, but with that said, like that was a big green candle. So a lot of people bought, pop up, couldn't get the, you know, I think this was shill tank right here. Maybe no. Shill tank was this right here. That's up here. Then got dumped down. Now it's kind of like chilling. So we got to see, you know, what comes of it. But low market cap, good liquidity. We'll see. That's the one on BNB.
All right. Well, that's about an hour and 35-minute stream.
That's a lot
Talked
of
about
alpha.
some good plays, a lot of alpha. I see people talking about pdai. Pdai and atropa, they're just chilling, man. There's not much to say. Still holding my bag. Still believe it's a massive part of the ecosystem and this bull run. But yeah, keep doing your research, guys. Keep finding alpha. We'll keep bringing you guys weekly updates, weekly alpha, and shill tank tomorrow, 12:30 Eastern. Get ready for that. And if you guys have any alpha plays, any projects, anything you want to bring to our attention, come tomorrow on shill tank, 12:30 Eastern on B-Roots' page this week. We'll see you guys over there. Peace.
So for those of you who want to make that change, you need some crypto to help you to make